Hello there and welcome to the Ukestuff channel and welcome to lesson 4 of DGBE University. This is class B102. My name is Dr. Christopher Russell. I am a music educator and I do teach ukulele in my own teaching. And I also run a number of other resources. So you can find my work at Ukestuff.info. You can find it at youtube.com/Ukestuff, youtube.com/UkePlayalongs, and techandmusiced.com. DGBE U is a free systematic approach to getting you started on baritone ukulele so that after these few first lessons, you can move on and use the resources that many other people have to offer. We do have a Facebook group available if you are interested in joining us. That's a place where you can post your final exam as well as ask questions and leave comments. And while this method is completely free, if you'd like to make a donation towards the work, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/Ukestuff. Now, before we go any further, let's tune up. I'm going to use my in-sound hole tuner. Mine is made by a D'Addario, but make sure that your ukulele is tuned. DGBE. And then after your ukulele is tuned, go back and take one more look at it. All right, let's do some warm-ups. We've been doing these since lesson 1, so let's begin on the 4th string open. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Open. 3rd string open. 2nd string open. 1st string open. Now we'll do the bar chord warm-up at the 5th fret. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's review some of the things that we've learned since we started lesson 1. First of all, with the ukulele, make sure that it is supported by your right arm. Your left hand is going to be supporting the neck and also making chord shapes. Your right hand is going to be strumming and the motion is at the wrist. You're playing where the neck meets the body. The sound hole is facing away from you, and if you do look at your strings, make sure that you bring them back to you. So far we've learned 3 chords. We've learned the G chord, and you want to make sure again that you're playing on your fingertip and that you've got a nice round space between your fingers when you're making these chords. Then we learned the C chord, and then we learned the D7 chord. Now let's just review one of the songs that we used that involved all 3 of those chords. We'll do Yankee Doodle. We're going to start on the G chord and we're just going to play downbeats. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. Now we're just going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, ready, go. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. Now we're gonna go down, down, up, down, down, up. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. The new chord is the E minor chord, and it's actually pretty easy to play, but in terms of finding songs that use the E minor chord with the other chords we already learned, this is where it sort of fits in because the library of songs starts to increase, and even then it's a little bit of a tight fit, as you'll see. But this E minor chord is really important. Minor chords are traditionally considered sad in our culture, but they add so much harmonic interest, not only if you sing in a minor key, but a minor chord in the middle of progressions of the other chords we know, like G and C and D7, and then with an E minor in there, really spices things up in a neat way. So it's a really great chord to use, and it's really easy, so let's go through and learn it really quickly. The biggest challenge is going to be having enough space in your hand so you don't dampen any other strings. So it's going to be the second finger is going to play the 4th string 2nd fret. And that's the E minor chord. But you've got to have lots of space with that chord to get it out and not to mute any other strings while you're doing it. So just like the previous chords we've learned, we're going to take E minor and put it into the context of a skill drill. We can focus on changing chords in the context of time without worrying about lyrics. The first skill drill will be 1 change every 4 beats. The second will be 1 change every 2 beats. And the final one will be 1 change every beat. So let's start. Our first skill drill starts on a G. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. G, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. D7, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. D7, 2, 3, 4. And G, 2, 3, 4, and off. Now let's do our second skill drill. 1 change every 2 beats. We'll start on the G chord. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. G, 2, E minor, 4, C, 2, D7, 4, G, 2, E minor, 4, G, 2, D7, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and off. Let's do our final skill drill using E minor. It's 1 change every beat. Here you go, it starts on the G chord. 2, ready, go. G, E minor, C, D7, G, E minor, G, D7, G, E minor, C, D7, G, E minor, G, D7, G, 2, 3, 4, and off. Just a reminder, if you are looking at the packet that's available for this entire method at Ukestuff.info, there's a link on the bottom of the page of the skill drill that will take you to a video that you can practice with, which is especially helpful if you have a hard time keeping a steady tempo on your own. Now we'll put that E minor into some songs. And with both of these songs, I have to admit, there are some extra chords you can add later that'll make them sound even better. But for now, we're just going to use them to get the E minor going in a song. So the first song we're going to learn is Michael Row the Boat Ashore. And because it's so low, I have to sing it up an octave. The first pattern is going to be doing 1 downbeat per measure. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try it. 2, 3, 4, go. Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. All right, now that seems pretty sparse, right? So then we'll add other strumming to it. Let's do all down strums. 1, 2, 3, and go. Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Now let's do one final strumming pattern, which is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now this is actually the island strum that we learned a long time ago. We haven't used it in a song yet, but here it is. Are you ready? 1, 2, go. Michael row the boat ashore. Our next song is a cowboy song called The Streets of Laredo, and it's in 3. Our first pattern is just going to be down strums. 1, 2, 3, 1, go. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo, one day I spied a poor cowboy dressed up in white linen, dressed up in white linen, as cold as the clay. Now again, there is a time in the future where you'll be able to substitute a different chord in there to make it sound even yet a little better. Now the second pattern we're going to do is down, down, up, down, up. Here comes. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo, one day I spied a poor cowboy dressed up in white linen, dressed up in white linen, as cold as the clay. All right, let's do a third pattern. It's down, 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 up. Here we go. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo, one day I spied a poor cowboy dressed up in white linen, dressed up in white linen, as cold as the clay. Now, if you're looking at the book that comes along with this method, there's only one video currently as this video is being created that involves the E minor chord. Again, that E minor chord is going to add a whole bunch of other songs in the future, but right now, the E minor, just in context with those other chords we've learned, isn't used a whole lot in public domain music, and there aren't a bunch of play-alongs yet that match that. So in the future, they may get added to the method if I find more and create more, but for now, there's not a whole lot of other practice you can do. So if you want to practice that E minor chord, what you can do is practice the on again, off again, do the skill drills, play those couple of songs, practice the other chords that you have, and then you'll be ready for our next chord in our series. So thank you so much for joining us on lesson 4 of DGBE U, class B102. I hope we'll see you for lesson 5 in the future. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.